Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another stream, guys. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Yo, what's good, G? How's it going, man? Vlad, welcome, welcome. Hopefully everybody's doing good and ready to get into the trading day, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, pretty crazy morning. Let's see. We had CPI come out. 270 point swing, high to low, out of the open. Pretty horrible, though, because directionally we have not moved anywhere. We've only kind of ran extremes to the highs and lows and probably stopped a lot of traders out so far this morning. All right, let's pull up a couple charts here. See what the market wants to do here. Yo, what's good, Super? Let me pull up charts. Morning, good morning, night. Welcome back, brother. Welcome back. Wow, we are like still stuck in this overnight range here. CPI, then we had a breakdown below it, broke back above it, and now it's just sitting right back in that range. Hey, what's good, Adam? Yo, if y'all are just joining here, man, make sure y'all hit the like button. Helps a lot. Helps a lot. We'll look to hopefully have a pretty damn good day here today. See if we can get out of this range on the 5-minute. Try to make a conscious effort moving forward, man. Just constantly progressing as a trader, trying to stay out of this chop, right? Because the chop, you force a trade in the chop, doesn't work. Right? You expect it to break out, doesn't break out. You try it again the other way, this, that, the other. Just can put you on tilt too quick, and it's all for something so simple you can just avoid. Trying to force a trade in this, whether you're right or wrong, but you're exposing yourself to the risk of being on tilt, regardless of how controlled you make this, you format the trade. It still exposes you to tilt. Once again, you can't control when tilt takes over. So I just think it's better practice to just not trade this BS sometimes. You passed on no, I haven't done anything with CPI. I don't use them to pass evals or anything. I've never tried that strat, but nope, just what you guys saw yesterday. We got the TPT account to daily payouts in one day. That was pretty kick-ass. Hi, bro. How's it going, pal? Hello, we're having a good morning so far, man. Any trades taken yet? Has anybody taken any trades yet? Let me link up the Discord. Let me get the Discord in here. None, yeah. I like that. I took one last night on the breaking into new lows. Should have been here, yeah. Under this move, I caught some of that. Yeah, pal, it's just like fluctuations, brother. I'm just trading. Sometimes the balance moves up, sometimes it moves down. Sometimes I take payouts, sometimes I go through drawdowns. It's just kind of just like anybody else's account. It's nothing taboo here that you're seeing. Normal stuff. All right, let's see. There's a Discord, guys. If y'all have taken any trades, yeah, there you go. Discord right there. I linked it in the YouTube chat. If y'all have taken any trades, let me see them. Short to low, yeah, that's tough because it starts to look good, man, and then we just range bound, just totally choppy. Let's check out like gold, maybe. Gold just grinding up above 5,020s here. Guys, do I need to turn the balance off? Because I mean, if y'all see the balance move around, you're like, I cannot stop. Like, it's the only question I get. Yeah, I've taken several payouts. Once again, I mentioned, if you guys watch me regularly, there's just no reason to have that big of a balance in a live account. It's kind of silly, actually. Like, I don't need that big of a balance to trade a live account. Especially with all the new rule changes and everything. I just think it's a little bit silly to keep that big of a balance in there. Having said that, I've taken $180,000 in payouts, you know, between last year and this year, all from 1 or 2 XFAs in the live account, pretty much. For what credibility that's worth. All right, let's see if we can break out of this range here, man. Let's see if we can break out of this range. I think holding yourself to forcing yourself not to trade this is probably the best situation. They make it clear. Patak did say something like that. He did kind of say something like that. He was like, "We give you capital, you know, when you get into the live again, like we fund you." He did kind of seem like that. You know, like it's not yours. So you should pay yourself out. Shit, pay yourself out before a prop firm changes their rules. You know, before a prop firm changes their rules, pay yourself out. Watch a YouTuber say in a video, I think Cami Capital, he was talking about don't use them as like a savings account or anything. I agree with that. I agree with that. All right, breaking higher. Let's see what happens here. Where's Bitcoin at on this fine morning? 68,000. Gold's pushing into new highs. This is such an aggressive range right now. It's actually insane. We're moving 40, 50 points in like 30 seconds here. Here's your pullback off the high. Of course, you could try short here as we're at the top of the range, but the one time you take a short here, we do break out. We'll see. There goes 820s. All right, we're breaking out. Let's see. Something interesting to happen. You prefer 100 or 150K? Man, honestly, it's personal preference. You got 3K drawdown versus 4.5K drawdown. It's really personal preference. I think probably a 100K is a pretty sweet spot. Because I mean, to be eligible for payouts on a lot of those, you're looking at you needing $6,000 in profits, which is more attainable for sure. Depends how much size you like to trade, what you're comfortable with as far as your risk. It's kind of personal preference. I think looking back after all the 150K accounts I've gone through, I could probably do a 100K and be happy with that. The instant accounts are better. I've blown 2 accounts now before a payout. I don't think so, man. Honestly, I think those favor more the prop firm and not the customer. They're just so expensive, and a lot of the sells you got to think are coming from emotional traders thinking, you know, oh, like I just got unlucky on this. I know I'm a great trader. I just don't want to do the combine again or the eval. Let me just pay more for the instant funded when you're paying like 50% more. I think it's expensive, and I think a lot of traders are doing it out of, like, I've certainly bought instant funded accounts before. I just think that the eval process is so easy, man. It's not worth trying to skip to pay an extra $400 on top of whatever the price would be, in my opinion. We are right here at the highs. Still have that level that we mentioned yesterday at 840 is where we flip red to green on the session. Yeah, paying for back to funding. Yeah, I haven't done that. Well, I've done that one time on Take Profit Trader, and that was stupid expensive and not worth it. I think paying that much to get back to a funded account that has intraday drawdown is so stupid. I don't know why I did that. Theirs are so expensive too. I think it just comes from being in an emotional situation there. All right, we're dumping at the top of the range again. Not that it's unexpected, but like, damn. What if there's I wonder if there's a chance to try to scalp something back under like the 50s here. Ooh, I wanted to kind of, let's see if I can get filled on a wick here just to get a nice strong retracement back into the 50s. Try to use limit orders a little bit more. Love how aggressively it's coming up, though. I might pull this if... I'm going to pull this. We'll see. Let me see if I can just kind of get filled. I'm going to stop it out. If we just run right back through those highs, I'll stop it out. But I'm looking to take this back to like 70. If we get filled. I don't know if we will. All right, I'm break even. Looking for the break of that low and start trailing it very tight. All right, full out there for 300 bucks. That was actually hot. Hey, that was hot. God, that was hot. Why the hell was that so hot? Come on. Give me that. On the mouth. Come on, give me that shit. Let's go, chat. Oh, God, I wish trading could be like that all the time. That was picture perfect. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. See, that's when we go on an ego trip, and now we're going to make mistakes. Let's calm down and humble ourselves. That was a good trade. Let's just chill out. Love the thumbnails. Check it out, chat. Check it out. Look at the thumbnail. That trade was so clean. I wish I recorded that. That was clean, bro. Where did we get in? I mean, literally no drawdown. No drawdown, dude. Right here, right? Let's look at the executions. How do you look at them? $97 is where we got in. 97 is where we got in. 97.50 was the high. Got out at 736 right here. That was clean. Clean, brother, clean. Should have added into it, as a matter of fact. Size down, by the way, chat. That was 3 micros on 60 points. It happened in less than 30 seconds, and you got to size down in this market. It's way too volatile. You're going to be hitting your loss limits much quicker if you're not sizing according to the volatility in the market. The volatility right now is insane. We're moving 50, 60 points in less than a minute. So size way down. You're still going to make the profit you want to make, man. Be patient with your trade setups, but you have to size down. You have to size down. Statistically, you're much more likely to hit whatever your loss limit is if you're using the same size that you would be using in a slow moving market. Right now, we're in a much faster moving market, so you got to size down. It's not a question. It's not a question. Only size up if you're going to be like keeping it break even and just scaling into something, but I literally would start with less than a couple micros, We made like $400 in 30 seconds right there. That was too good. Oh wow, big pop. This range is horrible, man. Yep, I agree with that, Jay. It's like 1 hour of maybe a decent move and then just immediate chop. Yeah, dude, that scalp trade was picture perfect. Picture perfect. This is abysmal, man. Abysmal. We're in like 120 point range here. Look at that. Look at that. It's like one long TBT. Not sure how to get past trailing. Sorry, this comm is way late, but if you're still in here, the trailing drawdown, man, it's difficult. First and foremost, I would really want to be getting out of your trades. Worry less about the entries right now. You want to be getting out of your trades with limit orders. That way, like, even if you get a wick and then it comes back up, you're not like sacrificing any drawdown. Like, you know, you're getting out at a limit order, which is putting you, like, it's just keeping your drawdown so tight. There's no slippage in there because it's not, you know, wicking 10 points and popping back up before you can market order out, which would kind of dig into your drawdown. Second thing is, it's a lot of scalping. If you try to wait for like I would do more of like 1-to-1, 1-to-2 trades, if that. You start looking for bigger trades, it's going to be a lot more difficult, and you're going to sacrifice the chance of that, you know, of it coming back on you, and then that's going to dig into your drawdown. It's not an easy thing to do, but looking for quick scalps is usually a good idea. And then you just need the market to cooperate with you. It's hard to pass. Even end of day at funded accounts or evals are hard to trade in this chop, and certainly intraday accounts are hard to trade in this chop. It hasn't been a great environment the past couple of days out of the open to trade intraday accounts, to be totally honest with you. In fact, yesterday was like the only clean day I've seen in a while to trade an intraday account, and luckily that's the day I chose to trade the intraday account. Yep, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Look at the ATR. I mean, look at the ATR on the 5-minute. We're peaking here at 70s. This is the highest ATR we've seen on the 5-minute. Even though it is chop, it's so volatile, right? Within each 5-minute candle. Got the ATR at 72. That means the average range, the average candle size here is about 72 points on a 5-minute chart. The actual mathematical equation, I think, for that is that you want your stop loss to be about 2.5 times that number. So 72 times 2 and some change. Mathematically, to account for the market volatility, right, and give it reasonable room to retrace and not take you out, would be like 150 points right now on a 5-minute chart. Which is about right. I mean, that's about where the support is, 150 points. Yeah. So there's reasoning behind it. Tuam, I don't know if you know how a live account works, Tuam. All right, we're looking at the 500 tick chart for a break of 830s here. Finally gonna break the range. There we go. 840s, 850s. See what happens out here, out above 830s. Yo, YouTube, if you guys are in here, man, hit the like button. We've been live for like maybe 45 minutes, almost an hour. Taking a nice $400 scalp trade with really no drawdown. That was the one trade we caught. Trying to stay out of this the best I can. I want to see us break out of this range that we have on the hourly. And we kind of are now. We're flying up. 25,000 is initially speaking to me, because that's obviously a level that's just been so in play the past weeks, right? Like, you have a massive range on the daily, and 25,000 is kind of like a super important level for that. That would kind of be reclaiming some support there. If we get back with 25,000, reclaiming some of these higher lows structurally that we see here on the daily, right? If we could get up there. But yeah, 25,000 is, I mean, where's the upside resistance? Now we're just moving through, you know, structure we broke yesterday. We have a level here at 950. Kind of be resistance on the 5-minute. Be interested to see if we can move through that or reject up there. Maybe I'll mark that out, 950. Or maybe we just take the highs here and get another nice sell-off, and like we fail to break out of the range and move back lower. That'd be cool. We'll see. Yo, it's good, Hobby. All right, we are just trending out of this range now. Let's see if we can break back above 900s. Well, we've flipped green as well on the day. Good morning. What's good, zombie? What's good, zombie? Nice hammer off the lows, flipping green. Now it's just a question of how high can we go, really. I mean, buyers are certainly in control. We broke out of the overnight range now, just trending higher. Get resistance at 943, so we're talking about 60 points. I think that's definitely in reach, right? If we're looking at the 5-minute ATR, looking at a breakout on the 5-minute ATR still at 73. So see, we get a neutral close on this one. Next candle is less than 73 points, so it's reasonable for us to extend that high. That would be within the bounds of the volatility that we're seeing, right? If the range on a 5-minute candle on average is about 70 points, we have this breakout candle. If it closes neutral to strong, it's within the bounds of the volatility that we can see a break back above these highs too. So it depends what it looks like up there, of course, but we'll kind of see what that looks like. I'm expecting us to get a move to 940s here. Not that I'm going to take it long, but let's see what happens. Ouch. I like to use the ATR for that, man. Kind of calculating what's a reasonable place to move after a breakout. We can stack a couple nice 5-minute candles here at 70 points, you know, an average of 70 points, talking about 2 or 3, looking at maybe 160, 170 points higher. We'll see this 940 level come into play. Massive hourly candle to the upside. Big volume coming in. Anybody catch that long trade? If y'all caught that long trade, man, I'd be curious to see. Anybody catch that? There's a Discord link. If y'all want to send any trades that y'all have taken so far, feel free. We'll look at them on stream. Hold on, we got a trade already. Let's go. Yeah, let's start making this a norm, guys. You know, in the streams, like send the trades. This one was earlier, so position. Wonder if you got out of that one. Anybody in this breakout trade to the upside? It's a massive candle. Massive candle. Crazy move. We're so close to the highs here at 943. I wouldn't want to try to step in front of it there. Nice rip off 890s. Yeah, I don't see how we don't at least test the highs here at 940s. There's so much strength behind this move. So much strength behind this move. Damn, Bitcoin with a big breakout. 67 to 69. $2,000 move. That's a big move for Bitcoin. Wow, big pullback here. Big pullback here. 30, 40 points. Okay, we got some. We got some. Look, these are all fresh. Let's go. Okay, long. Okay, nice. That was a good move for sure. Okay, I'm super curious to see what this looks like. How aggressive does retracement get? It's giving back a lot. 930s to 830s. Huge pullback. Hold on, let's pull this. Look at this before we look at those. This is getting really aggressive here at this point. Very aggressive. Good night. Look at the 5 minute. Yo. Let's keep an eye on this really quick. Damn, 860s rejected. Trying to break the lows again. That's a big pullback. That's a big pullback. We got 20 minutes until the hourly closes also. This is looking really weak here. We're getting smashed. 830s, 820s. Absolutely smashed. It's a huge pullback. A huge pullback. Now we're back into the range now. 815s. Damn, bro. Like, damn, bro. Buyers thought they were out of the buyers thought they were out of it for a second. That is a huge sell-off. It's 150 points, right? 150, almost 150 points. Almost. Could be 150 points in a minute or two. I think we're going to sell it all off here, to be totally honest with you. Hit my camera. That is a massive pullback. Not really finding any buyers off the lows here either. Wouldn't mind trying to fade some of this retracement here if we can get a nice entry on it. Look for this 5-minute flip back down, take out the low we just put in at 810. But this range is not looking super strong here. Got a high at 860. Even, I mean, look, so you're looking at the 5-minute here. This could just be a decent little, like, a fade play. I mean, so the sellers step in with a really aggressive selling candle here. On this 5-minute trying to put in a low, like, you're not often going to see a 5-minute come all the way back and take that range that quickly. So what will happen here is a little bit of market structure, a little bit of a battle here I would expect to form. So, man, even if we can get like a retracement of 50-60% of this range, I would like to try to get an entry here and then just look for the move lower. This is just going all the way down. I don't even think we're going to see it. Jeez, bro, 840's got smacked. Starting to look really ugly now. Just about getting a decent entry. Jeez. We could see this if this plays out, if we continue seeing volume, we could see this 5-minute candle reach into these lows. Maybe the next one open up, a little retest, and then pull back out into all of this structure here. Realistically, super realistically. It's just such a weird spot because you don't want to get caught in the bounce, and we're pretty damn low at this point. Would have liked to get in at 40s, I guess. Damn, brother. We're selling. This is a spot where like we really could sell with very limited pullbacks, but I think in this situation you kind of want to wait to see if you can get some type of pullback. About to blow my flooded. Damn, bro. Sorry about that. What's good? What's good, Liquid? Yeah, we just keep going. That's legendary. It's a legendary short up there. Damn, that would have been clean to get. I still like it on the higher time frame short. It's just, I mean, I love it actually. It just with that how aggressive it was, like you kind of just, it's hard to step in front of it right there when we're about to move through 940s. It looks like so. Probably would have looked for an entry above that though. I think we just keep selling here. Yeah, 5 minutes flipping here. 5 minutes flipping back red. Needs to break 760s. Jeez, this is FOMO inducing here for sure. Gotta wait for something, man. Gotta wait. Now wait for what something are we waiting for? I'm not exactly sure. I want to see some type of weakness on a but we have to be higher. You can't be trying to get in at the lows here. I think the market's too volatile to try to get in at the lows. There's just such a high chance that it'll take you out. But this is looking horrible. This is looking super weak. Just pinned on the 5 minute, moving back into all this structure at the 700s. Yeah. This looks horrible. This looks horrible. And there's so much selling volume that maybe, like, yeah, once again, what a retest. Somewhere a retest, and I look to trade it through this weak structure. I talk about this all the time, trading through weak structure. I just need... I think we've gotten a couple retests. I just haven't gotten in. I guess 798 is as good as it's going to get there for a retest. Should have gotten in it there. It's top of the wick on the 5 minute. This is, yeah, this is, I mean, literally to a T is exactly what I talk about when I'm talking about weak structure. This is all weak structure right here. Has a high probability of breaking on this retest. Can we get in? Can we get in it somewhere that isn't stupid? Just so weak, man. I have to run at least like a 60-point stop is the issue. Somewhere in these highs, I'd like to see it hold against those. But I mean, I could also see it bounce there too. Even a bounce there, but come back down later in the session. This might be one of those trades that we just don't really have a chance to get into. I mean, I've had opportunities, I just let it go. We're gonna break 720s here. FOMO inducing. Yep, they are. No, I agree. This is FOMO inducing. Like, I'm so confident we break 720s here, but it's FOMO inducing. It's just like situationally, it's hard to get in here. I mean, even the slightest retracement would have me pretty cooked. Bro, stop spamming me. I'm gonna have to ban you, Jack. Another 5 minute open here. I never spam again. Holy crap, 70s. Let's see. Is there a chance to get in here? Maybe we break 800s. Imagine this 5-minute candle just runs all the way back. That would be insane. All the way back up. I like that move off of 97. And we're right back to it. Trying to just get tagged in slightly here. Dude, this 5-minute candle is getting fucking aggro here. What are we doing? This 5-minute candle is going all the way the fuck back up. Good night, bro. You see a hard rejection here at the 817s. That's the goal. That's exactly what you'd want to see. Really hard rejection here at 817s. Then a flip back under. I'm starting to see it. I don't want to get in that fucking low. Work with me. Work with me. Give me something like mid 800s. Okay, like low 800s maybe. I'm not gonna chase you. I'm not gonna chase you. I want to be high enough here that we can add into it and not have to worry about just getting wicked out on some BS, really. But I mean, realistically, if we top tick this, brother, I'm gonna be sizing in all the way back down. All the way back down, I'll size in all the way. If we can top tick this. If. It's about as good as a spot as any. 50%. Weak structure beneath us. We're at 50%, weak structure beneath us. We see some exhaustion here as soon as we get filled on this entry. Like, I don't want to see any drawdown. I honestly do not want to see any drawdown. If it runs through 830s, 840s, this thing's just like a cooked trade, I think. Tell you what, though, this 5 minutes is incredible so far. Incredibly strong 5 minute. It's about to close here in 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. This rally's looking pretty strong right now. The 5 minute is... It's a hell of a close. I think I would stop this out if we run back through like 860. 1 micro. Size in if it starts working out. This rally's looking strong though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not that I don't want to get in it. All right, I'm in at 837. See if we can make shit work here. We're just going vertical. It's 5 minutes just bouncing right off that low. This is kind of the point of invalidation as well. Like, if we honestly, if we get back to 860s, it's just too strong, I think. So I like where we're at. See if we can get a nice pullback here. If not, cut it out for a very small loss. Best case scenario, we reject here, start fading it, and be able to add in on the move back down. Doing a lot better with the entries. Like, I'm liking the limit orders, being more patient. Getting in with limit orders is helping a lot. But for me, this is about 50%. We're right at the point of invalidation. We got the weak structure below us. We either get some really clean rejection here, or I would say it's a no trade, and we're probably just going to keep rallying back to those highs. So I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Maybe go break even. If we can stay in this wick on the 5-minute, yeah, that'd be clean. Maybe if we can get under 800, go break even. Appreciate that, Leo. I appreciate the kind words, man. Hopefully y'all's day is going good as well. Oh my god, limit orders are king. Why the fuck would I ever use a market order again? All right, break even. We take me out, we're out. I mean, we take me out, we're coming back into the 5-minute wick, filling it and moving higher. So I like to be in the wick. This is either the final rejection or we're just gonna move higher. Either way, I'm okay with it. Either way, I'm okay with it. No regrets. No regrets, chat. I have an entry right at the point of invalidation. Any higher than this, and it's just a strong enough bounce off the support right now that it's likely to keep rallying. Thumbnails fire, appreciate that, bro. What an entry. We've been doing better with the entry. I think limit orders from now on. I mean, limit orders from now on is going to be better. If we can use limit orders right at the spot where we expect to see some exhaustion or something, then the chart's going to move away from that entry more often than not, and I'm going to be able to go break even. You know what I mean? So I think that's the part that I like, and it makes me confident about my trading, is if I can get break even very quickly, that's the best. That's the best. So we're going to start using limit orders more. In fact, if I'm using, I don't ever want to be using market orders unless I'm already in a position and I'm looking to scale in, right, as we're moving with momentum. Otherwise, if I'm not using a limit order, like, what am I doing? That's just something I need to try to work on a little bit better. Limit orders, limit orders, limit orders. Limit orders are going to give us better entries like 9 times out of 10. Well, I liked the idea for this 5-minute to sell off, but no longer. No longer. See what happens here. I don't think I like it anymore. I think I would like to have seen a much stronger reversal off of that entry there. I guess we could still make the move, but would have liked to see it reverse much cleaner. What do we trade in chat? You got the Discord. We got the Discord linked up, right? So send some of the trades that we're taking. Let's see. Today's a little bit annoying. We had kind of that was a nice move from 700s to 900s back down, and then now it's like kind of looking for continuation under the low, and it's just kind of ranging again. Kind of a bit late. What are we using? Like Bookmap? Look at this. 792. Oh, you're up right now. Clean move. What moving average is? Good question. I've got the 21. It's the light blue, and then the 200. EMAs. Gold selling off. A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Do we have enough strength to break any lows is the question. Do we have enough strength to get under this low, under this low? NQ's being a little bit annoying here. Oh. NQ breaking to the upside. Gold just spiked up to like 5,007. Yep, gold bouncing here, 5,007 now. Yeah, we did sell off on NQ last night, exactly. I know, it seems to happen like 5 minutes after we get off stream every time. I don't know how that happens. NQ doesn't know what it wants to do. Gold reversing up again. Look at gold go, 5,010. 11, 12, picking up volume. I think if we were seeing some more weakness on gold, I would be interested in trying to, look for a short position to sell back into these lows that we just tested, but we're seeing strength, some nice strength off of that low. Yep, that's true. The close right there at like 840s. We're battling for it. We're battling to get green on the session is what's happening. Yeah, I mean NQ's just in a slow grind here. I liked the idea of trying to position ourselves to maybe test this low again if we can flip and maybe try to break through the 700s, but right now it's holding. It's holding right now. Gold not looking super good off that 5,017 level. There goes NQ. Morning, what's good? Is it Willis or Willies? I always forget. I feel like I say Willis. Willis. Is NQ ready to get just run all the way back up? This very much starts to look like a bottom here on the hourly. I mean, just so much structure, and we just refuse to break lower. So, see what happens here. Willis. Willis. It's got to be Willis, because Willies would be with a Y or an E. Willis. Oh, Willie then. Willy Wonka. We're making a new proposal. We're never getting in unless we're already in a position and we're scaling into it. Oh god, big rejection on NQ. We're trying to get in with limit orders only. Limit orders are just going to give us better entries 9 times out of 10. I do use ATR. I do have ATR. I have it up right now, actually. I mean, I'm not like plugging in numbers into it and things like some people use ATR for, but I have it up for sure. Probably don't use it as much as I should, to be honest. I don't use a lot. Like sometimes I just completely am blind to some of the things on my chart, like the EMA. Like I use them, but I'm more so using market structure and price action than like they're there. If we're blatantly running into VWAP, I'm gonna react to that, but I probably could focus some more on them. I think I just so focused sometimes on the patterns and candles and structure that I forget to use them as much. Yeah, using it for the stop loss, that's accurate. I mean, we were talking about like if you're using it on a 5-minute chart, the ATR is at a 70. A lot of people say use 2 times that or 2.5 times that, which would be about right because you'd be running what? You'd be running like 150 point stop, which is about right. It's just so happens to align with the structure here at the lows. Keep breaking out. I'm not trading, just came here to watch and learn. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Everything's just looking a little bit sketchy over here. NQ selling off hard, like 50 points. It's a nice sell off on NQ. See if we can get in for like a quick scalp trade here on NQ from like the 50s down. Maybe back down to that low, but certainly back down to like 40s. See if we can get filled on it. I don't think we will. I like how we're setting like a nice engulfing kind of move on the 5-minute. We have these lows here to maybe possibly pull into 790s. All right, I'm gonna pull that order. Pull that order out. Just be patient. This 5 minutes looking pretty vulnerable, man, to break lower here. There we go, new lows. Price action's horrible. You know what? It's like okay. I think yesterday was worse. I think what's annoying is that we're undirectional. No direction. I still like this though to break. Like we're really having a lot. We keep seeing really aggressive pullbacks here as we try to break higher. Sellers can just kind of grab it, maybe break the 790s here. This could start to look good. It's a nice pivot off of 24. No, I don't look at Bookmap, man. I don't look at Bookmap. I think it can be good if you want to use it. I honestly didn't care to pay for the market data for it. I think that's a little stupid. I mean, I have to. I understand that, but like I'm getting market data covered by the prop firm, so like I'm not gonna go. And then also on my live accounts, I have to pay data fees, and it's just too much data. I don't pay data fees anymore. that was the thing that turned me off with them. Like you have to pay for Bookmap, and then you have to pay for the data for Bookmap. It's like no, not doing all that. Just for me to look at some moons that I have no clue. I don't think it would help me. I just don't think it's my type of style. It's a nice reversal there. Looking to see if we can run this wick on the 5 minute down to 800s. What the fuck? I'm beginning for a quick scout. What is happening? What is that? Hold on. Bro, what the fuck? What kind of glitchy shit am I looking at? What is that? I have no clue. Just sit in this for a second, see if we can get green. I don't actually have any clue what that is. Some volatility here. Weird glitch. You think I'll be able to get flat? I can't get flat. Okay, I wanted to get flat right there. I think that's a good time too. Damn. We got news? Or we're just spiking here? MP's live. Is he on TopStep right now? Is he? Hold on, let's pull it up. Is he on TopStep again? There's no way. He's live again.
In the NASDAQ. And usually people follow the volatility. They'll go to the volatility, they'll rip through accounts, and one of those accounts will hit. You know, so if you guys have ideas, we have ideas, but I want to like on how, if you're a 95%er and you think you're like, yeah, I've been seeing that 5% too, share in here what you would do if you were in my shoes, because we are not saying get out of the industry, because that's not, I would have done that as a 18-year-old kid when I first started trading, and Dre told me about it, and I said, well, shit, I'm gonna do the same thing as you. And the next day I get flagged for hedging. What the, that's bullshit. You don't know what hedging is wrong or not. So I get that too. So we got to educate that. We're actually building that into the platform.
Order filled.
I think it's going to be here maybe in a couple weeks.
What is this?
So when you go and you accidentally,
what the fuck is this that keeps happening? Do I have a bracket order on or something?
It's going to auto liquidate you within like 10 seconds or 30 days.
Order filled.
But it'll just like, because there's some people that have so many accounts too. Again, Dre, if you've
what is that, guys?
And I'm like, hey,
like actually, what is
that?
that?
Buy like 10 accounts and just keep firing away.
Why does that keep happening?
Like, okay, yeah. I'm thinking from the lens of how much money I can make, and everybody, the 95% knows. You probably entered your brokerage world that way, and then you lost it, like I did. A lot of 95% of the failure rate of the active traders do. And then you like have this more respect for the downside. So like, well, we have a lot of folks in here.
Somebody help me.
I get it. So I'm kind of rambling, but hopefully you're catching.
Somebody help me with this.
I'll start with Jack's about going.
Why is that happening?
So keep throwing questions. We'll keep talking markets.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well,
why is that happening?
Look at the chat.
Brackets?
They're pretty much kind of saying, this is what I'm talking about. TopStep creating solutions. Mike, love to do consistent XFA already. I mean, keep going, Michael.
I got a question for you, MP. I got it a lot, right? It's that level of education where traders
it's automatically putting in like a stop.
I didn't know what hedging is until I already got this email.
Order filled.
Which is,
I don't know. It's
things,
pissing me off.
You said, trading and educating the traders. But my other one, I wrote this down because I got this one. I got this one a lot. So give me a second while I pull it up.
Okay.
Is this a ring-a-ding-ding?
Dakota, if you, I mean, we're building it into the platform, and I think that's the more proactive. Right now, I get it. It's reactive. So you're like, I've been doing this shit for like 2 months. What, you're just now catching me? Well, yeah, because like we're surveillance, we're tightening up. Hey, this person's done this multiple times, and they're holding it longer than like 30 seconds.
Let me load it up.
Clearly,
Position
just
bracket.
like one of these accounts is getting free money, and the other one, yeah, sure, is losing, because a hedged account is one of these accounts. I'm long this one. I'm long NASDAQ on this account 1, short NASDAQ on account 2. Just do it right now and watch the markets, because I'm looking at the markets right now. If the market starts going up, that account 1 is making money, and then you go, cool. I made money. To Dre, I'd say it to you. Run down to your door rooms like, look, dude, I just made 10 grand. But that's not the right way to trade, because it's not okay at all, according to NFA rule, something blah blah blah, and CME rule about
sweetie,
having 2 accounts and trading opposite in them. In TopStep, we can't do it as a prop firm, because that's not at all showing us that
it says enabled on the position brackets, but like I can't, it won't even let me change it.
You can make money off this type of way in which you do something. So given all that, there has to be an educational moment that we need to be more in front of. We're putting that in the trading platform. I'm kind of giving you guys a heads up, probably get liquidated on those 2 accounts. And if you keep doing it, maybe you get liquidated for the day, or maybe you're depending on how egregious it is, your trading access here at TopStep revoked. I don't know. But that's a lot better, once you say, Dakota, than just saying, giving you an email after you've been doing it for a month. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. Especially like multiple accounts, right? When you're in 2 different accounts, it's different than just one account. But having the software and the tools as a trader to just like, hey, here's a warning, you can't do this. I'm like, okay, I didn't know that, because that happens to me all the time when I'm trading. It's like, hey, you can't place this order because you're over your initial maintenance margin. I'm like, shoot, okay, good. And then like at the end of the day, you're like, hey, you're within a percentage of your overnight initial margin. You gotta liquidate some positions or this and this. And those little notifications have been huge. And I know traders, it's that learning curve that traders have to go through so that you don't get your hands caught in the cookie jar when it comes time to it. And one thing I do appreciate about you guys in TopStep, and I know I've had some feedback as well, is just filtering the noise from the actual good criticism. And there's a lot of good constructive criticism that I see on social media, but there's also a lot of noise that you have to filter through. I know.
Yeah. Well, my request to this community here, because this is the TopStep community, is if you want to share and you're on these social channels, share
Order filled.
your experience on
Order
the
filled.
95% of you that are like working towards
Not
becoming a
doing it
better
anymore.
trader, which is actually the foundation that sets you up for the long haul. Because eventually, all firms are looking at this. Eventually, that type of you saw it yesterday. Somebody posted, they read some Apex thing, and they said, hey, the gaming community that's trying to gain profit, they're going to start tightening in all this, and we're going to be building it in the platform. We'll build it through notifications. We'll build it through cooling off. We're talking about like if you rip through so many XFAs in a day, or
Give me some follow through. Give me some follow through, damn it.
Time, if you have putting times
Order
between
filled.
Nothing
XFAs,
at all
some
here,
people
man.
go XFA.
It's horrible.
And
I'll
how
be right
many
back.
do I have in the hopper? XFA. That's, again, if you go through 10 XFAs in a day and they're all 150Ks, that's $45,000 of downside in a day. Trying to find that one account that pops. Do you guys see that at all? Like there's all this stuff that we're looking at, like, and it's been like that for 16 years of like, how do some people, again, try to play this, not for the markets, they try to play it for how do you extrapolate a payout to get to a payout. That's not the right way, but we got to teach a little bit better.
If you can't do it in a funded account, you shouldn't do it in a sim account. You can't do that
easier
in a funded account.
Yeah, but easier said than done when you can, start on it. Okay, Matt.
You're saying you shouldn't do it, like people aren't trying to get payouts.
It's creative, but come on. Did that put money in your pocket? Are you just venting? Trader or troll?
Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle.
It was funny though. Trash.
It was going so well. It was going so well. We got some new highs coming here. I don't even know why I'm quoting prices. What's it even matter? Markets are in a holding pattern. I'm just trying to pull it out of thin air right now.
Change it.
I do like a holding pattern. So I'm like, what better to come on when everybody's in a holding pattern and a plane swing
Kill
around
the volatility, man.
Kill get on the mic and be like, I got some things to talk to you guys in the back there.
Kill the vol, man. All right. Dollar's getting hammered.
All right. I still really like this setup. To break through the low 700s. We just need an entry on it. It's a nice reversal off 813, so I'd like to see that hold. Got to 2. I'm gonna start here with 2. If we get an aggressive selling move back to like 780s, try to size into this. Let's see what can happen here. There's 90s. Would like to see 90s break into the 80s. 5 minutes looking good to flip back red. Give us a little bit of room. 820s, 830s, but still looking for that reversal. Too much volume to the upside. I'll have to pop out. In fact, do I want to do something like this? Just have a hard stop in at the 70s? I think so. Might cut it. I might cut it before we get there, but let's see what we can do. I'm in 2. Not loving the price action back to the 30s here. We're looking for like the 30s to get pinned pretty much right here. Breaking it again. This level just does not want to break today. All right, I'm to bail out. I'm to bail out. Took some heat on that bad boy. I think we're holding it well enough that we'll probably see a break to the upside. So no more shorting within this range for me. I like that there for this 5 minute to kind of show some weakness and come back and test this low, but no more. Check gold, bet. Good Lord, brother. It's a hell of a move. Oh my goodness. Good night. Gold's almost fully recovered at this point. Trying to reclaim this range here in the 5,100 level. This is going vertical. That's so clean. Just 994 to 5,055. Is this high gonna hold on NQ? Five minutes about to close. A little bit of a wick up there off the 60s. The volatility is insane. There's a nice 50-point reversal off that dump. 5 minutes flip in here. A lot of it's, man, just been like fluctuating red to green, green to red so far. 840, we're red on the set or green on the session above it. Try to get into a short position to start here at the 850s. We'll stop it out if we break back above this level here at 885. Looking to see if we can kind of form resistance here on a retest. Not loving this, man. 60s is holding well. This is like exactly the spot where you want to see kind of a hard rejection. Maybe we get a nice clean move under 50s here. Okay, we have a 5-minute candle closing in like 15 seconds. This could get pretty interesting. There's a 5-minute close. Really looking for a move down into the 40s, 30s here. Not loving how well we're holding structure at the highs here. This is looking like a potential breakout past 80s now. You're just holding so well. 870's breaking out. Yeah, we're not loving this, man. You want to see some type of strong wick on the 5-minute here. It's Just a slow grind. Thought maybe we could see the lows of the range at least, but we might get caught in a breakout here, to be honest. We'll see. Kind of now or never. See if this is our high at 77. It's a nice candle there on the 5-minute now. Clean move off 76. Now we just kind of need momentum. Momentum to follow through. Pull into these previous lows. That's really what it's about right now. We'll see. You don't want to see this kind of level out and hold structure again. Retest and hold like it's doing. 30s is holding. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it. We're literally holding way too well. Just holding way too well. Get out before the breakout, I guess. High days sitting there at 930s. Short, like what makes me want to take shorts? Well, we're still in a, say on the hourly, we're still kind of in a, within this downtrend here. So this is all what I'm expecting to kind of form as retracement, what we're seeing right now in real time. So I'm trying to kind of look for short entries up here as we approach resistance at 940s. We're not seeing a tremendous amount of strength on the day. It has been volatile, but not seeing a crazy amount of strength. We have a lot of structure here that has formed in the overnight session that I wouldn't mind trying to retest, and that's kind of the idea. Like the hourly here, I mean, you look at this picture, we are in that downtrend. Just trying to follow the trend, look for short setups as we start to maybe see some exhaustion up here. But right now it's a slow grind up. Slow grind up. I did short as this 5 minutes kind of engulfing into the 50s. See if we can test this wick at 30 here. Stop it out if we take the high. Stop it out if we take the high, add into it if we break 60s with speed. Appreciate that, Scalpy. Appreciate that. Caught in a wick. Horrible, horrible entry. Start running through 890s here. Cut my finger to close if we run back to these highs. Yeah, we are just in such a melt up right now. All right, I'm gonna flatten out and call it a day before I get back all the profit I made. We're just in a slow melt up. I don't see it. I don't see it. That 940 level is still kind of just acting like a magnet. I think we just melt up into that. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna call it a day. Just on the wrong side of it. On the wrong side of it. Can't even really catch the range anymore. It kind of looks like we're gonna break out of it. So yeah, cooked. All right, I'll see y'all Sunday night. I'll see y'all Sunday night. See y'all Sunday night. I'm gonna call that a day. It's getting chopped to smithereens. We'll see if we go test 940s into the close. But yeah, chilling. All right, God bless. See y'all Sunday.